audio, poor, poor, much sign, much language. Yeah. Yeah. James, me, dickhead. Audio, no bueno. Okay, 2 seconds. Let me see what else I can try. Because in theory, audio's good now? What did I do? Just through the power of memetics. Okay, so this is the wrong way. Humma. What am I going to do? I don't want my hands to come in the top because that just looks weird. What if I... Oh, hang on. What if I just do this? Welcome to Amateur Hour. Percussive maintenance, yeah, just fucking whack it until we get it to work. Okay, so I am at nice shirt, thanks. Get the rainbow. We I think everyone in the family, all four of us, have one of these shirts. So is it compulsory to watch the stream outside? Not. Someone's calling me. Look at my new phone. I got a pink phone. Definitely not compulsory, but I'll do my best to make it be not upside down. Okay, cool. We're here. We made it. So I've moved the cameras over to the desk table sorting area. Probably whacking on it's probably going to send the audio straight through the mic too. So I'll try and avoid doing that. I'll put a playmat down as well, which will help with a little bit of the reverbiness. But look how much more room we have here. So like that's a 5,000 count box and you can see the third row of that one. That's a whole 5K. That's another 5K. And then that's the the fourth and fifth rows of another 5K. So that's so much room for activities. So feeling good about this. You can see some board games in the background, which is a schmozzle. They're obviously like the top shelf shit that got left over when we finished, when we abandoned our last building. Okay, let me get a mat and I will be right back. And of course, Java. This machine runs on coffee. How come so professionalism at the streamification is elasticism? A fine question and well put. A fine question and well put. Well, fuck. How long have we been streaming together, people? We started, well, arguably the Games Lab Twitch account started in like 2016 or something, 2017. We were the first. We were technically the second RPTQ. Games Lab hosted the second RPTQ in the world. But we were we streamed. We were the very first people to stream an RPTQ, and it was sweet. We had commentators. We had an AV team. It was really cool. In fact, I think. No, not the mics. The mics we got for something else, but the cameras and stuff that I'm using now were cameras that we got for that event. It was sweet. One thing I have done is I've switched sides of the table because you don't want to see what's on that side. It's a hot mess. So I think what we're going to do today is try and get these last two sorts folded into each other, and then should mean that on Wednesday we can start actually doing the boring alpha sort. Now this is the fiddly box of fiddly stuff, right? So let's pop that away for the minute. Out of the way, out of sight, out of mind. You did tell me about our friend Mr. Riley Knight commentating on an Age of Empires stream. Yeah, good for him. Landed on his feet. Cat-like. Funny how individuals like that always seem to end up being okay. My very professional, sorry Godfather, but this is, yeah, I'm sitting on milk crates because it's the Games Lab way. Soup. Christopher's here, Null's here. Hi people. Godson, I better still be doing his PhD. One dinosaur-sized elf. Chris, that is awesome. Bravo, bravo. I'm looking forward to saying Dr. Chris. Very much so looking forward to saying Dr. Chris. Oh, okay. One more. So done. Right. Okay. 4 5,000 count boxes, all facing me. Let's get stuck in. Let's get stuck in. Okay. Before we do that, we're going to sort this little pile of nonsense that keeps kicking around because it's annoying me and I want it done. So I'm pretty sure, so from all the way down there, you guys won't be able to see shit, will you? But there's not a lot I can do. I mean, if I zoom in, we just lose the rest of the surrounds, the ambience. So let's not do that. So it looks like this is kind of, no idea. I'm not going to be able to tell you what all these cards are about. They're the fancy Throne of Eldraine. These are from the blue booster, right? It's cold as ice. I'm willing to sacrifice our love. Don't sing, James. That is definitely not the way. Definitely not the way forward. I reckon I'm probably allowed to sing libretto. So if we get a Vance libretto, I'll sing that. But otherwise, I'll save you guys the trouble. How much is Special Art Oko going for? I honestly don't know. I reckon the Scryfall is probably the place to go to find out which version, like exactly which version it is that you've got. And from there, it'll give you the links to like TCG and other online resources for like current market rates, current fair market rates. Rimrock Knight. That's a pretty cool looking Rimrock Knight. I think if I was still playing Magic in this era, I would get very confused. So many different varieties of every single card. There'd have to be... I'm sure there are people out there rocking different versions intentionally to... I mean, I can talk, right? I loved playing the Mishra's Factory from the Tezzeret Duel deck. Because at the time it was the only printing with that artwork, and it was a modern frame, and it didn't look anything like a Mishra's Factory. And I'm pretty sure it was those Mishra's Factories that Thomas... It was the French guy's name. Was that Thomas? I'm pretty sure it was the Tezzeret Duel deck. Mishra's Factories that he attacked into with his... Remember I was telling that story last week? Of course not. Why would you remember? It's a shitty story. Who is my favorite My Little Pony character? It's Discord. Absolutely, it has to be Discord. MLP. What is MLP? Come on, man. The Brazen Bowler art is very hot for sure. I think I even played that one when we played online. But yeah, Discord. I like that story about Discord too. That the writers based him on Q, the character from Star Trek, and they approached the actor and said, "Hey, look, we've got this character in My Little Pony that is based on Q. I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't think it's, I hope it's okay." And Q said, the actor who played Q said, I have no problem whatsoever on one condition. I get to voice it. So not only was he a big fan of the idea, but it's Q. It's Q playing Discord. Discord is Q. Q is Discord. Like, hands down. And then a close follow-up is probably the Applejack's cousin or older brother or something. Just the kind of big doofus horse on the farm. I don't know. I like him. Big doofus horse. Bay of Wishes. I don't. Oh, do we have one of those here? I thought I just saw that. Oh no, Fae of Wishes is a fancy one, right? And Hypnotic Spectre. The thrill of possibility. Willing to sacrifice my love. Yeah, it's just like this cool, like, oh, hang on, there we go. He's like this monk kind of guy, like, leaping. This guy? He's pretty cool. Null, who is your favorite MLP? My Little Pony. And then there were none. Realm Cloaked Giant. Is that the Wrath of God guy? Is he the big white? What is this pile? This pile is nonsense. Basic lands. Right, we can go here. Squirrel, Illusion, Elephant, Bear, Zombie, Maritlage. Dinosaur. City's Blessing. Fairy Spy. Doctor's Clues, more squirrels. Who wore it better? Definitely the silver bordered one. That's going to be annoying. My screen just turned off. Power settings, right? Hopefully it didn't do anything more than simply turn off. Power option. Power options. When plugged in, turn off. Never. Done. Okay. Those piles made sense back in the day. Yeah. I feel like the piles, that's the great thing about piles. We got piles all over the place. There's definitely been some piles that I found that are like, yeah, this kind of just got jammed. You're not employee of the month anymore, mate. Okay. I think it's this green one that's the problem. The black one seems to be fine. But the green one, not so much. Did I fall? Yeah, I completely ate shit. Employee of the month is in storage. Need them out here. Yeah, there's this. One of these milk crates is not a good milk crate, and somehow I managed to just like it just popped off. That's pretty fucking funny. I'm gonna have to save that clip. All right, content. It's all about content, right? Like, why is there an inspiring veteran in the middle of this stack? That just seems weird. IJK. But I'm here to Magma roof. I am here for your entertainment and gratification. So okay. Done. Done. Dunzo. Take care of yourself. Yeah. Bit of self-care is pretty important. So I guess what we do is we start with, if we call this 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll start with 1 and 3 and interleave them, integrate them together. J, K, L. And then go from there. I've got the fear in me now. I don't want to wriggle on my fucking. I just ate shit. It was so good. Oh wow. Just nothing. Team splash. Ah, fucking hell. Ow. Are we getting some interlacing? No, it doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. Thinking. Yeah, so okay, so I'm just thinking the way I've got this set up, because this computer that I'm using with the cameras, I've been having some blue screen of death problems with. It's just been randomly dying on me. Very annoying. And I was thinking that if it does die, the audio will still work. One of the reasons why the audio didn't kick on at the beginning of the stream was because I'm running it across the room to the other computer, like a drongo. Oh my God. Such a drongo. Dad messaged me yesterday and said, do you want to do the crossword on Monday? And I thought he meant that I'd already missed him. But of course I hadn't, because today is Monday. That's why you're all here. For which I thank you once again. That's box 1, that's box 3. And then, because we spun them around, this is actually boxes 2 and 4. Great. Oh, I reckon that's what I did. I dragged it. Right, okay. So, stream improvement notes for next time. I will cable tie the milk crates together. Yeah, Godfather, you gotta take care. You gotta keep an eye out, especially given how prone they are to injury. Holy moly. So let's pop off Hopper Valium and drop off. Migration path IJKL. Alright. Those bad boys over there momentarily. Get out of the road. This is great. You can see all sorts. Alright. Feel kind of okay about this whole setup. And then, so we're all looking forward to voting. We're all looking forward to trying to get someone in who might hold a hose. Trying to get someone in who might be interested in solutions that aren't just go and buy your own house. Someone who God, fucking, I hope Frydenberg loses his seat. It would be so good. It would be so good. Just what they need. Bit of a fucking wake-up call. Apologies to anyone watching this in a few weeks' time as you go back and realize that we're still stuck with whatever set of bozos we ended up voting in afterwards. God. Just the yoke of capitalism. Living under the yoke of capitalism. Just such a drag. Understatement of the fucking year. But like, just, it hurts us all. It hurts us all. Even those of us who are well off and are benefiting from the system would be better off fucking without it. I just, why did I bring this up? It's just going to make me mad. That's why I already voted Excelente. That's a whole lot of paper cut potential. Nah. Trigger warning. It's all fine. Tell you though, oh man, cardboard cuts. When you get the like a really fresh edge of like double-walled corrugated cardboard, and you get yourself like it doesn't quite cut, but you get like a really abrasive graze, and then that of course all fills up with cardboard fibers and what have you, and blah. Old man yells at cloud. Yeah. Especially when it doesn't save my files. I installed Steam because I switched computers anyway, not today, a day that wasn't today, and reinstalled Steam and went back to try and play Satisfactory, and it said cloud save out of sync, and I literally had a moment of like, my 100 hours, and then I click sync and it just synced fine. So, not a problem. Getting the real sense that I'm avoiding starting. Is anyone else getting that sense? Okay. I need some extra room. Are you all R's? You're all S's, all T's. Okay. So what I might do is, just to give us a bit of room, I'll take like that many R's out of here. And that should mean that I can kind of chunkify them a bit more effectively. Slaying. Maybe I'll take all the R's out. Would that be confusing? Have no R's in the entire alphabet. What's a pirate's favorite letter? You think it'd be R, but it's the C that he loves. I tell you, one of the things I do love about streaming is like jimming the camera. BRB. There we go. We got rid of Brewer with the dad joke. Where are all the Pringles? Where are all the Pringles? Where are all the Pringles? Where are all the... Fuck, I just pulled that thing out. Alright, Null, you're gonna have to explain that one to me. Where are all the Pringles? Where are all the Pringles? All the Pringle ladies. All the Pringle ladies. All the Pringle ladies. So, if I pull these R's back out of here... Raging Ball. I think the more space I can give myself, the easier the next part of this job is. Okay, so scavenging reliquary tile. Yeah, okay. So if we take all those R's out of there. Queen Marchesa, Risetto, Quasi Duplicate. Okay, take all those R's out. There's no R's in that box. And then come here, Radiant Archangel, and then there's no R's in this box either. Rajan Spirit. Where are all the Pringles? Ah, comprende. Okay, nice one. Okay. Northern Territory foils. We had a guy down in the shop once who was stationed in Darwin, and he said you could tell which boosters had foils in them because the foil would curve so much the pack itself would curve. Just crazy. Crazy. Okay, so slaying. I'll fish these out of here into here, and that should mean that we can then get all your leaves are brown and the sky is gray. Sky is gray. All the leaves are brown. What did we say about singing, James? We said that we're not going to let anyone dull our sparkle, actually, what we said. So let us make noise with our face if it so pleases us. Thank you. What are they called? Unwanted thoughts, unwarranted, intrusive. Thank you. Intrusive thoughts. Be damned. Out damn spot. Go play in the yard. I don't know why Macbeth's mum was so mad at her dog. We're into T's. What is the end goal? Ugh, okay. So the big picture is that once everything is sorted, then I can catalog it. And once it's cataloged, it can be purchased. Because right now, it's a fucking hot mess. No fault of anyone's other than, you know, the fact that there's a lot of cards here and they need to get, you know, they need to get put on a website of some description so that people around the world can find them and exchange them for fiat currency so that my children can go on eating yogurt. It's like the short version. That's my my hopeful end goal at any rate. That's T. That ought to be all the T's together now. And then that's U through Z, and then this is going to be more T's. So, yeah, I'm going to sort them all, and then don't forget to check the YouTube tutorial on how to put stuff up if you still are using that system. Please elaborate. What do you mean? The YouTube tutorial on what? For what system? Add more words. Explain. Use small words because I am not the world's smartest human. God. Most days I doubt I'm in the top half, frankly. These. Okay. UV. Please explain. Putting cards up on the website. Oh, the Wix website it's trash. I hate it so much. It doesn't do 80% of what I want it to do. That's why it went down a few weeks ago, because I hadn't paid for it because I didn't want to pay for it because it didn't do what I wanted it to do. So in amongst the actual sorting stuff, I will do some research on what other options we have for listing cards and organizing things and yada yada yada. It's like point of sales. I feel like this should be a solved problem, and it's just fucking not. Like, we're not talking like listing cards online isn't the fucking traveling salesman problem. Like, it should be fixed by now. Why? Make it be more betterer, please, and thank you. Waking sun. Did someone say use longer words? You're the king of using longer words. You use the longest words. All the very best words. Everyone knows it. Everyone says so. It's got... It does. Got a text mark on it. So in all of the years that we ran lab, we only ever sharpied on a card. God, less than half a dozen times, right? A bare handful of cards. We'd for all the cards that went into the cabinet, we would write the price on the sleeve in Sharpie. There you go. So like it says 6. That's probably a Cristobal 6, frankly. And it was only the most tired and worn out of us that occasionally, barely ever fucked up and Xenagos. W. Okay, that's all W's from there. That's all X through Z. Xenic Poltergeist. The card. Xenagos, Zacha. Right back Zacha. And then Yorion. Alas, poor Yorion. I knew him, Horatio. So I found out the other day that before I knew what any of these words meant, Patrick Stewart and Ian Gandalf. Who's Gandalf? McKellen, is that right? Were in Melbourne performing Waiting for Godot. That would have been a fucking performance to see. Holy shit. Water under the bridge. You can't see them all. WW. How much would I say all my magic cards are worth? To me or like to other people? Are they 4 or 9 card? 9. They're 3x3s. They are exactly these two. 1, 2. That's all I have. Objectively speaking, financially, I don't know. The probably more than I would like to think about. Like if these are 5,000 counts and the cards are only worth 10 cents each, then that's $50, right? And This is so at 10 cents, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's $200. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 raws that have, that's another $2,000 at 10 cents each. So $2,500 if they were worth 10 cents each. I really hope they're not worth 10 cents each. Okay, so that's TUV. So that's all of that goes in there. It's U. No, that's more V. Am I about to fuck this up? Maybe. Maybe he said. T. To me though, they are right now a millstone around my neck, but also a potential avenue out of the malaise that I find myself in. For if I over the next month start if I get them to start generating some kind of income for me, then it'll give me some freedom mentally and emotionally to work on some other projects that might then also bear fruit. And yeah, I guess kind of try and find my voice in this world. That's all S T. And what if I swap the T's for these S's? How many S's have I got? Way too many. But if I do put those T's in, at least there are fewer sorts, right? So I get all these T's out of here. Because I find myself stuck like in this like kind of maelstrom of indecision, like analysis paralysis. Could go this way, could go that way, could go the other way. Maybe, maybe, maybe. And where that ends me up is going nowhere and playing another game of, you know, Monster Train, or building more of my factory in Satisfactory, and not making progress in my life, not improving. Oh, Brewer, thanks for putting me onto audiobooks too. I didn't realize how neatly it would kind of slot into my existence, but to lie down at the end of the night and rather than have the light on and read a book, just having an audiobook play has been really, really good. Just some non-fiction, some, you know, just, it's been really good. So yeah. It's better to not overthink think things. You has a voice. Thank you. When I say find my voice, I more mean like what is it that I want to be saying? Like what is my message, if you will? Like I don't want to sound all wanky and artistic or what have you, but you know, I don't want to just fill the air with words. I want to be, you know, saying something of some sort of import. I I want to be adding value to people's lives in a way that I was gonna say doesn't take too much out of me, but that's not quite right. Like I don't mind doing some of the emotional labor to, you know, get my point across, or to I guess communicate an idea to someone. But the problem is that I don't have any, right? Like I feel this drive to, like for example, I feel this drive to make art. I want to be making things, and I've set up some, you know, in my life in the last 10 years, I've set up some really amazing spaces in which I can make things. And then didn't make things. Like I made some things, and what I've found is that like I would make like I did a couple of paid projects for people, and like they came to me with an idea, we workshopped it, I made them something, they paid me money for it, and not a lot of money. Like I made, like for example, I made an earring display for a woman who was working market stalls, and I think she paid me $40 or something. Actually, I think I made 3 and she paid me $100. Now I'm thinking about it. And a few months later, I happened to be at a market and I saw her there, and I saw the earring displays that I made, and I was like, that's awesome. Still going strong, but then I never wanted to do that again, right? It's like tick a box, done, move on to the next project. But not next project, but like the next complete and whole pastime or what have you. Bruin's like, made some cool shit for me and your 3D dinosaur. That's true. I did. Yeah, no, I made some stuff. Yeah, one of the first things I made with the laser was a cardboard dinosaur for Cristobal. So like, yeah, look, I have made some things. I guess like since I was substantially younger than I am now, I guess, and maybe it's in my kind of darker moments, but I've fantasized about working in a factory, right? I've fantasized about being able to engage in a repetitive task, that money pops out of the repetitive task at the end. And that when I've got the energy to do it, I can crank the, you know, crank the arm of the machine. And when I don't, I don't. So, and there have been times in my life where I've had that machine that I've built. You know, when we had our fruit and veg shop, for example, you know, the harder I worked at it, the harder I cranked that arm, the more money came out the other end of it. But ultimately, you just, like, at the end of the day, you're just cranking an arm to make money. Like, it's, you know, peak Superman. And it's not very fulfilling. In fact, it's kind of a bit shit.
At this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country,
where to from
localized
there?
Entirely within your kitchen.
Hey, Pokenuts. Game programmed to pass the time on technically on the clock. I love it. Did your audio intro work? It might have played it into the stream rather than playing it out where I could hear it. But I think I fixed it. But then I probably broke it again. It came through on the orange. Yes! Oh, Sugar Ball. Was it too loud? Nulls, isn't that kind of what you're doing right now? Yeah, it kind of is what I'm doing right now. And as I was saying that, I kind of had that awareness. This process, I was going to say, doesn't have any guarantee of generating anything at the end of it, which is demonstrably false. Like I could send Star City Games a photo of what I've done today and a photo of the rest of the collection, and they'd probably cut me a check tomorrow. And I would take like an 80-90% haircut on it. So, that's definitely something. I don't want to take a 90% haircut on it because I know that it's, worth more than that. So where does that leave me? Leaves me sorting these cards and trying to figure out what we've got and going from there. Hey, Oath of Druids. It's the Oath of Druids. Okay. Come here, you. It worked. Volume was fine. Okay. Fantastic. 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 All right. That pleases me greatly. North Star. Is that a real card? All right, good. If that's a decent level, that means I can start adding the rest of them back in again. As usual, Pokenuts, you are my guinea pig. Hey, Nuts, do you want to help me design an app? I've got this stupid idea for an app, and the idea of it is that we develop it to the point where we can sell it to a venture capitalist for a bunch of money, and then walk away. Of course, after the last few days, venture capitalists might not, in the crypto space, might not have any money left either. Holy shit. Holy shit. I don't know if you guys follow any of that nonsense at all, but there's a crypto called Terra, and it dropped 90% in value over the course of a day, and over the course of the next day, it dropped another 90%, and over the course of the next day, it dropped 90% 3 more times. It went from being worth $100 to being worth 0.0000001 US cents. It was just amazing to watch. Just amazing to watch. Watching Twitter just melt down was something else entirely. What about Unlimited Nettling Imp? Tap to force a particular one of opponent's non-wall creatures to attack. If target creature cannot attack, it is destroyed at end of turn. This tap should be played during opponent's turn before the attack. May not be used on creatures summoned this turn. Yes. Only if you get me the books on mobile development programming first. That's reasonable. In my head, I was thinking that rather than even build the app, we would simply generate... Oh, Brewer, it's for you. Tantalizing. Rather than even build the app, all I was going to do was animate some footage of an app being used and then film myself pretending to use it. Like, basically animate an up swipe and then have my finger, like, film myself up swiping as the animation up swiped, and just so tantalizing in the sense that I hope never to reach it. It's right here. You can reach it. You know you want it. Ah, dear. Cracking boosters in the airport, trying to find moxes and throwing all the rest of the cards away, but instead of throwing all the rest of the cards away, going and giving them to random kids and freaking out their mums. That's the tech. That kid got so many cards that day. Yeah, all falling down. All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray. M's. The imp is 10. Hey, all right. I reached down for it, it pulls away. I reached down for water and it recedes. North Star Legends selling for $80 US. Holy moly. Okay, that's not 10 cents. For those of you playing along at home, not 10 cents. Is $80? $80 is the magic number, right? Is it still the magic number? I don't know what the price of gold is anymore. But certainly when we had the shop, 80 was like once a magic card is worth $80, it was worth its weight in gold. How much are the binders, please? The it says 45 on the binder. So 20% off that's 9's 36. 36. 2 for 60. Get them all there hot, get them all there buttered. One spicy card for your 7th foil set. I made the mistake of looking at the price. Oh no. So I know you've got a bridge already. So is it opposition or something like that? Like a commander card? Oh, it's Shivan. Oh no. Oh no. Speak to Colin. Colin might have a spare one that he's willing to let go for less than 3. He was the Shivan guy, right? All the leaves are brown. He was asking you for one. Oh, okay, right. Well, there goes that idea. N. What have I done? Have I done anything useful in the last hour? N. M. N. M. L. Oh, okay, yeah, I sort of have done. All right, I have been filling the air with words, but I have been getting somewhere as well. Nothing quite like sorting and then looking down and realizing you've just like unsorted something. These are L's. What about Life Chisel? Life Chisel from Legends. That's in pretty ratty condition. Lord Magnus, he's got first strike. That's got to be good. Trying to think about the cube. VG $3.14. Nuts, you're the best. I did fall over and it was pretty funny. Yeah, I'm looking forward. I'll clip that and I'll put it on TikTok, and everyone can enjoy me falling down. Oh fucking hell, that was good. Now I feel like I'm definitely just shuffling deck chairs on the Titanic. I need these M, N, O. What have I done? This is dead. The T. S. Okay, so I'm trying to get. I am trying to backfill here. Okay, right. I am trying to backfill. That backfills to L. M. M. N. M. 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 And M. And M. And M. And M. Okay, that's M there. Back to Tantalite and Lathney Dragon. Muzio. Okay. So. N. O. N. Oh, okay. Maceo, what goes on? Maceo, what goes on? I don't know. M. And if I think about it, we were short about half a row, yeah? These are R's. What I'll need to do is borrow some S's. Is that right? Because this is more full than it was before. Come on, crack. Again. Rip and crag. They all are. All R's, all S. Okay. My nails are nude. They're true. It's true. I haven't done my nails this week. So, foil 7th looks so good. Yeah, it really does. Holy moly. And the last 89 cards for alpha. Spot the guy who just bought a second house. T S T Z T T U S. Okay, so that all goes into there. I think I'm still. Let's pull these ends out. Oopsie! Oh no! Okie dokie. So, no, but your sign says no money down. What's that Bar Association logo doing there? You guys are all T's. Oh, that's what I did. I put the extra T's back in. That's where I lost those few extra inches. That is what was said earlier. M T T S T O P. No. Alright, so what I'll do is I will borrow some more space over here. So all of this is going, so. Oh, that's a big. Oh, I'll play for that one better. Man, getting old. I mean, it's better than the alternative, but boy howdy, not by much. T S T T. Look out, one of these days you'll see me. I'll grab a big stack of cards and it'll be just too many cards and they will slide out. And when it happens, they go flying. Alrighty, I think we're on to it now. Broken the back of it. C's into W's into Z's, and then T's into S's. Optimal sorting for data is a little different than it is for physical objects, sadly. Yeah, they fountain everywhere. They do, right? They really do. They're just like, whee! I'm out of here. And it's, I mean, it's funny, but it's pretty annoying too. Okay, PQs. We get all these P's in here, I'll be able to get the M's out of that box, and then the whole process will make a bit more sense. Because that should be M at the back there, and it is. Which means we've got no N's in there right now, because the N's are floating. Fountain is a good word for it. That's oh. Camera's slowly sliding. I wondered if that would hold. Alright, so there's another thing we can improve for next week's stream is try and have a camera that doesn't just... Oh, that's what I did. That's exactly what I did. Right. Tried to, and I would have lifted the top one off slightly, put it down, not quite square, and then just fallen on my ass. Fucking goal. So they're all in. NS. More T's. All S. S, S, S. S into T. T, T, T. And what that means, because we've borrowed that half a row from by pulling out all of the R's and some of the S's, we'll be able to move JKL from the next two boxes into this one, which will free up the space in that. It'll domino forward, and we'll be able to say we won't have to fuck around with the third box during the next section of this process. Camera wants to see what's over there. It really does want to see what's over there, doesn't it? Alright, just having a quick sneaky sneak. Come on, camera, don't show them my secret shame. Oh, it's about to go infinite. It's seeing itself on the... Oh, trippy. Well, that's just going to keep doing that now, isn't it? So, I will need to get a big stick or a bit of, like, probably masking tape will do right now. Gotta love kludges, right? Do I have to love them, James? No, you don't. Of course you don't have to do anything. Wide, wonderful world of ours. Still trying. Still trying. Is it slowing down? Slowing down. Valuable Seer! Hey, buddy! Long time, man. How you doing? And that's on me, long time, not on anyone else. Like, I know it's all me. Yeah. Wingspan. Yeah, I've heard really good things about Wingspan. I've not played it, even though it's a Stonemaier. Camera, please be less fit. More masking tape. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased to be streaming again, Sia. Been a bit of a weird time, obviously, for everybody. Knowledge failing. Okay, I think I've stopped it. He says it's still wobbling slightly. Oh, we're still drifting, aren't we? Still drifting. Okay, well, hopefully I've slowed the drift a little bit. Fuck, that took me an hour to sort that one box of cards. I'm not even finished. PQS. Yep, cool. Okay, that goes into there. So that's officially a box 4 now. This is officially a box 3 now. So having done no research on what MNO, what app or program I should be using for sorting, for like cataloging these cards and putting them online. So Binder Pos, I've heard people talking about. Crystal Keep is another one, but I'm loath to commit to any kind of software as a service until I really know what I'm doing. God, I hate software as a service. I really do. I just want to buy my license and then use the software. I don't want to have to pay for access every month. I mean, kudos to whoever came up with the idea of software as a service. Like, well done. Congratulations. You solved what's the word for it? Solved the format, I guess. Yeah, you cracked the format of capitalism. Well done. Fuck you. Tokyo Drift. Oh god, it is. It's the slowest Tokyo Drift ever, right? Tectonic. Glacial Magic cards. So in Norwegian, the word for speed is fart. And the word for crash is smell. And no word of a lie, this Norwegian rally driver was being interviewed on TV in English. And someone said, is it dangerous to be a rally driver? And he said, it's not the fart that kills you, it's the smell at the end. Which is just fucking great. Long story short, thought about that, but there are a number of technical problems with it. I mean, I want to learn a sequel anyway, so maybe it's something worth having a look at just for the sake of the, what do you call it? Like the intellectual challenge of it. So we've got L here. We've got a whole fresh row of tastiness because we stole space from over here, which we won't need to do anymore. So I'll get our box of fiddly things. Pop our token range. Basic land away there. That means those two are mostly unnecessary now, despite being full of S. We'll get to. No word of a lie. And then do a little bit of Tetris box sliding. That's gonna hurt. That one's complete. This is fresh. God, it's nice to be able to have a bit of space. The space. Visual recognition. What's the threshold for detection? Oh yeah, no, Kyle, no. I am very generous of you to believe that I might be remotely that skilled. I am gonna have to type all this in by hand. That's just what's gonna have to happen. I can't imagine another way to do it, frankly. So let's just pop the remainder of this little sort that we did earlier. I'll pop all these away, and then we'll go from there. You have your little card scanner tech that you were using when you were streaming was sick, Brewer. Really, really cool. I think the limitation for that though, for me, is going to be that I've got every set under the sun, right? So we're going to end up having too many cards. Dr. Brewer, he comes to my rescue on the regular. He's an actual doctor. An emotional savior. Der Brewer. My German teacher in high school's name was Mr. Proctor. Herr Proctor. Which of course, because we were high school kids, we thought was hilarious. Because, you know, of the hallowed art of proctology. Anal spelunking. Obviously, you know, a very, very necessary and important medical field, of which I will no doubt need to take advantage at some point in my fading years. I can design a nice little database to store your inventory and link it to an external pricing engine and such, and have it all nice and smooth. Yeah, bro, you need to capitalize on the capitalism on this. I'm mostly joking. Oh. Back my head a bit, guys. Hey, L. Hey, over here. Hey, J. All the Judiths are going to be together for once. Oh, they're going to be so happy. Garuga. Garuga. Haryuken. Okay, J. A. We're probably going to get into J's, really, aren't we? Because we've got enough space here. Ivory, Gargoyle, Jared. Jaya? Jaya or Jaya? Jaya, right? Tomato. Tabernacle? You're just saying nonsense words now, aren't you, James? Look, maybe I am. And what if I am? Huh? What are you gonna do about it, eh? So I says to Mavis, I says, alright, that's H. I, come on, please. Be neat and tidy. I, no, stop it, too many eyes. Couldn't just, he thought about not doing it to him. Alright. We'll have to live with that. I, H, H. Okay. We're on, like Donkey Kong. So this is box 1. This becomes box 2. Let me slide you out of the way. More room here. And I think we're on. There we go. Beautiful. Love to see it. I think it's raining. I think it's raining too. Lovely. Oh man, it's my coffee. I was reaching for my coffee, but I moved it. Oh. Never got it to go on the 4 sets at a time. Yeah, those pack cracking schemes were good. I don't know. I feel like, I don't go where I want to start. Where do I want to start? Like, I feel like there's something that we can be doing that would benefit. Maybe it doesn't. I guess it doesn't even need to benefit, but it needs to be like wholesomely entertaining. What do I want to do here? F, D, H. Guess I want to get to the end of H. G, H. That's all G's. So if I get out my G, kind of want to just start in the middle, right? F, D. Okay, so if we go there and start making room here, these D's. Still got all D's. We've still got 2 rows of A, B that needs to go in here. We're going to make some D room. Start sliding those E's back. Ease them in over here. Yeah, for you it's perfect, right? You having the scanning software scan 1 set at a time. It was so quick. It was really good, and it was even picking up all of those weird extra versions of things. So yeah, really good. E, F. E, F. Flood of Tears. Perfect. Very, very apt for today. E, F. Fate Stitcher Folio of Fancies. Fancy, fancy, fancy. Fae of Wishes. Is that the one, Godfather, you were talking about? The fancy Fae of Wishes? No, that's the regular one, isn't it? That's just the bog standard book one. It's not the fancy book one. Fuck, so many versions. Truly ridiculous. G Heartwood. Heartbeat of Spring. Once upon a time, that was your card. What does the G stand for? Oh, gets into GH. Hanged Executioner, Heartless Act, great. Heartbeat. Hanger back. Hanger back, walker. Hanger back, walker. More G's. Fuck. That reason. G. Wow. I did not expect G to be quite so populous. Okay, that's G. Hang on a second. There was an E there and then an F at the front. What have I done here? Look out. Might just be these heaths. Flagstones. Flooded groves. It's not just those. Okay. That's a chunk. That's E. And that's F. 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 Okay. G. B. Keep changing my mind on how I kind of want to do this. That's F. That's E. What is this all? No. A, B, B, and then B's only into sort of there. Okay. And then it's mostly C's and D's. And then that's E starting there. D. D, E. That's E. Oh, that's probably where we went wrong here. On the back end of that. When we had the shop, you can imagine that there was stuff everywhere all the time. And it was very rare to have a nice big flat space just to put something down just for a second. And one of the places that, unfortunately, a couple of times things got put down just for a second, directly under the counter where we served people, there was a printer. So it was one of those cheap little HP printers, so the paper stuck out the front. And it was this nice little 4-inch by 8-inch flat, clear section. And a number of times cards got put on that and either forgotten about or someone was simultaneously printing something. And so the card got sucked into the printer. And it was only once was it an alpha fast bond. Only once. Amazingly, it was fine. It was in the sleeve. The sleeve got printed on. The card bounced back. Printer was like an ex-wife. He's like, dude, that is not cool. No. Printers definitely are parasitic and awful, but there's no need to compare them to past relationships. I did read though that the new Dymo label printers are including DRM in their paper. So they will have an RFID chip embedded into their printer paper, so you can only use their official Dymo print paper, which is peak late stage capitalism, I guess. FG. So the Fs are going in here. Frog mine. BD. Yep. D. D. ED. Fantastic. All right. Found another little break. F. G. Great. Perfect. 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 All coming up Millhouse. D, E, F, F. And that should be C. Fantastic. Get that out of there. C, E, F, E. Oh, lovely. Okay, great. I think we've got it, folks. And that's E. That's C. So if we E, 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 C, D, 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 D. Those in there, because then that's all C's. Because that's kind of what we want to achieve, right? That's into E. E, okay, so this row is going into there. I guess what we'll do next is simply... Well, there we go, I did it. Grabbed too many cards at once, and I flung a couple of them quite a way. Not as far as I would have thought I'd send them, but there are D's at the back of that stack too. That's a bit shit. Printer, yeah, the Dymo thing. I mean, the current Dymos are fine. They're great. I have a Dymo now, and you know, but you can put whatever stickers in it you like. Nuts is like, I should add a lurk thing. You're right. No need to apologize. This S word rule, yeah, the rats still gotcha. The printer companies have been doing that with ink, got completely screwed by the chip shortages. Oh, wow. Because they didn't have enough chips to put in their ink carts. That's fantastic. It was Autobot, yeah. Roll out. That's too funny. Is my power board green or is there a light on it? The power board is green. Yes. Yeah. The fucking drift again. All right. Well, luckily we're nearly finished, so we'll just deal with the drift until we get there. Okay, so that's the into here. So all the D's are in here now. Okay. Understood. Understood. So the E's come across with ease. C's come back over here. Almost there. And of course, unfortunately, that means that on the next exciting episode of James Falls Off His Chair, we will be doing actual alphabetizing. Puke. And I said I was going to start with S, didn't I? What an idiot. What an idiot. We might have to only second letter S. We'll see how we go. Okay, D, B. Hour 9 sorting. I'm looking forward to watching the replay of that actually, because I went down like a sack of shit. So Noel, yeah, whenever we found things in the world that were Games Lab green, we would try and get them. So things like power boards and pen holders and what have you. C, D, B. So that's C. What we might do is we go C here. Is that all B's? No, it's not. Where does C start then? Let's go right across now, can't we? Yeah, cool. Okay. Just for that little bit of brand, I don't know what you call it. Not loyalty, but cohesion. Thank you. Thank you, Brain, for coming to the party. Brand cohesion. That's all C. That's all C. This is fucking D again. Oh, I said that before, didn't I? I said that I found some D's at the back of the C's. Alright. That shouldn't be too hard to fix. Especially if that's going to be C into B here. Yeah, okay. Okay. Boone, Reflection, Chandra. Brainstorm. Blade Griff. Armageddon. Armageddon, the whole set. Mash, was it a Boris Garrison that you wanted or a Boris Signet in foil? I feel like it was a Garrison. I've got your list kicking around somewhere. A, B, C, D. Mash, I know you're not here, but I figured that you might watch this on YouTube later. So, if so, thank you. If not, still thank you. Okay, let's B, A, B, C. C, C, C. Oops, okay. I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for those pesky kids. Crimson Duelist Heritage. Okay, there we go. C, D. D, D into Dovin, Barn, through to H, I, J, Judith, through to Z. Oh. All right. Rock and or roll. Playing Uno with strangers is good for the soul. That sounds fantastic. I forgot to clip the fall. How can I? So you can't sub to the stream because I cancelled our affiliate agreement. And I cancelled our affiliate agreement because I don't like the idea of someone wanting to support the stream or me or the lab or what have you, but half of their money going to Amazon. The amount of money that Twitch takes is absurd. And it doesn't scale with growth or anything like that. They don't do enough for their money. So I took that away from them. I'm looking at ways for people to still donate or subscribe or what have you through another avenue. But I'm wrestling with my own kind of internal nonsense about that, as well as just the practicalities of being able to do it and also have it integrate properly with the stream, so that if someone did sub or donate or what have you, I would want them to get a visual notification, some kind of recognition. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Because I just hated the idea of someone. I nearly put my foot in the stream. No foot pitch. No free foot pics. I have to sign up to. And honestly, I started reading the terms and conditions of OnlyFans, not for a spicy stream, but for simply like card sorting, and you know, they seem really creator friendly. Like you compare them to platforms like TikTok or Twitch or YouTube, and they seem really creator friendly. So not that I'm starting an OnlyFans, but I'm certainly looking into options, because beyond all my nonsense and personal stuff, like I understand that that people do want to support me or this or what I'm doing or what have you, and they ought to be able to. One of the things, so it's a marketing guy that I really like, Seth Godin, and yeah, he says from the get-go you need to have a way to have your fans be able to support you, or show their support, and the fact that I haven't got anything set up is a failing on my part, and something that I need to do. So and maybe that would also help kind of dispel the demons about what I'm doing being worthwhile, worth anything. What if, like we talked about affirmations last stream. What if I am worthy? What if this is worthwhile? What if it could all work out? So what can we expect from my OnlyFans? I have seen people use ... Amazon is cheat. Yeah, for sure. I have seen people use only feet. No one wants to see my feet, I tell ya. There's a TikTok creator that I really like. Her name is Katiosaurus, and she's great, and she does a lot of stuff about ADHD and neurodivergence and what have you. And she was doing a con last weekend, and she had someone come up and say, "Oh my god, I love your content, yada yada." And she's like, "Thank you so much. It's so hard to it's just really important to get ADHD information out there." And this person was like, "Oh no, there's been a misunderstanding. No, not your TikToks. I've been watching your pirate porn on OnlyFans. It's so hard to find good pirate content." Fantastic stuff. Just, yeah, good on her. I am going to topless card sorting. No one wants to see this topless either, I tell you. Like, I got the dad bod par excellence over here. No one needs to see that. All right, before we delve completely into the muck, with this camera sliding further and further, I'm gonna call it. To end the stream, I need to scamper over to the other computer and hit stop streaming, because I don't have an easier way to do that, because this is literally today. It's literally held together with masking tape. So, yeah, I will bid my adieu, and then you can listen to me potter off to the other side of the room and hit stop. But you've been wonderful. I've been James, and I will be back on Wednesday to do some more sorting. And I will work on improving the stream and myself between now and then. So take care. I love you. Stay hydrated. See you soon.